Shalom, everybody, and Chodesh Tov, and also happy birthday to Rabbi Nachman. Rosh Chodesh Nisan being the birthday of Rabbi Nachman of Breslov. On behalf of the Breslov Research Institute Pesach Campaign 2026, I would like to mention a few words to encourage this amazing opportunity. And we would like to give it from the Breslov perspective. Culled from Rabbi Nachman's teachings, especially lesson number 4 of Likutei Moran, the commentary called Parparot LeChochma, written by the Cherner Rav Nachman Goldstein of Chern, he summarizes the concept of giving tzedakah to the tzaddik in 3 categories. Number 1, donating to disseminate the teachings, publishing the books and teachings of the tzaddikim. Number 2, Torah institutions and synagogues that learn and daven based on the guidelines and perspective of the tzaddikim. And number 3, the followers of the tzaddikim, people who have given their life entirely to live by and follow the directives of the tzaddikim. He writes that these are the 3 ways a person can technically give today to Rabbi Nachman, even after his passing. And the idea that tzaddikim after their passing are still alive, or like another statement, are even greater than when they're alive, applies in this way of support. That giving tzedakah to tzaddikim, which Rabbi Nachman's categorizes it as a very priority format of tzedakah to Torah scholars, tzaddikim, is the highest maximum capacity that a person can do this mitzvah with his tzedakah money. Okay? This has been the Breslov perspective for the past 200 years. Many people many followers of Rabbi Nachman, many admirers try to give all their charity to Breslov causes because they believe that just like these teachings have changed their lives, they can help also other people in the world in these 3 formats. Now, with that said, the tzedakah towards Pesach is in a different ball game altogether. Halacha says clearly, the beginning of the laws of Pesach say that it's a mitzvah to help every Jew in the world to feel freedom on Pesach, to come to the Seder night as a ben chorin, as everything taken care of, food, clothing, everything needed to make Yom Tov happy for a household is considered the top. It's the biggest thing. It's a mitzvah, okay? From a Breslov perspective, we'd like to say the following. Pesach is Gematria Nachman, 148. And Rabbi Nachman made a statement that eventually the whole world will become followers of Breslov. He said this in the book Tzadik, Chaim Moran, that the time to come, the whole world will be his followers, will be Breslover Hasidim. So if we want to connect it to Pesach, Pesach being Gematria Nachman, Pesach is an opportunity where everyone in the world can feel this freedom of light, which is associated with Rabbi Nachman and his teachings and his light and his influence. We try to give every person in the world this upbeat feeling, which, from a Breslov perspective, is associated when a person feels the light of Rabbi Nachman, the light of this tzaddik. With this said, that makes perfect sense why Kimcha de Pesach, why financial support for Pesach is of paramount importance from a Breslov perspective. Because here we're trying to get the whole world to be lifted up. This enlightened feeling that people feel on Pesach is, whether people know or not, whether people recognize it or not, or they admit it or not, or agree or not, is associated with Rabbi Nachman's teachings in this simple connection of Pesach being associated with his name Nachman. Korban Pesach is an opportunity to lift up people above their true level, to feel a light above their level. That's what happens on Pesach, and that's what the tzaddikim, in particular Rabbi Nachman, does. With this said, there's obviously levels how much people feel the light of tzaddikim. The closer people are, the more dedicated and more masur people are dedicated and devoted to following the teachings of the tzaddikim. So it goes to say that these people deserve a higher level of feeling and closeness to tzaddikim, in particular Rabbi Nachman and the Breslov Hasidim. With this said, it makes sense to be a very big mitzvah to help support Breslover families who try all year round, struggling, especially in the Holy Land, to make ends meet while dedicating their life almost totally to learning and davening according to the teachings of Rabbi Nachman. So in this sense, it is a big thing to help the poor, needy Breslov families in Eretz Yisrael to have an upbeat Ben Chorin feeling on Pesach, so they can have a closer connection to Rabbi Nachman. So bottom line, you may be already giving your Pesach tzedakah. Yeah, I gave to this organization, I gave to that. Bravo, beautiful. It's a big mitzvot, appreciated. No words. However, to give also to the Breslover Hasidim is an extra boost, something special for them when the Breslover Hasidim, have a Pesach which is comfortable and good. So this brushes off on the rest of the world, because when people are living by following the directives of the tzaddikim and making that presence in the airwaves of the world, it has repercussion in the long run for the whole world at large. So please, please open your hearts and support the Breslov Hasidim, the poor needy Breslov Hasidim of the Holy Land, through the BRI campaign, which successfully gets to all the nitty gritty, all the detail of peoples who are in need, finding whoever still needs. If we can do more, we can do more. But at this point, whatever can be done is a big mitzvah, and please have a big part in that. Shalom, Chodesh Tov, and may Rabbi Nachman's light shine upon you and your family.